everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm Evelyn, and today we're diving into the topic of Independence Day. It's such a special holiday where we celebrate our freedom and history. Personally, I love the fireworks and parades, but there's so much more to it. I'm really excited to hear everyone's thoughts and experiences. Mom, can you explain a bit more about the history of Independence Day? I know it's about celebrating our independence, but I'd love to know more details.
Absolutely. Evelyn, Independence Day commemorates the adoption of the Declaration of Independence on July 4, 1776. This document declared the American colonies free from British rule. People celebrate with fireworks, parades, and barbecues to honor the freedom and liberties we enjoy today. For instance, those fireworks symbolize the battles fought for our independence. It's a day of national pride and reflection on the journey we've taken as a country.
Thanks, Mom. I think Independence Day is super important because it's a time for everyone to come together and celebrate our freedoms. It's meaningful for all Americans, right?
Absolutely, Evelyn. It's a day where we all remember the sacrifices made for our freedom. It's important for everyone, especially to teach the younger generations about the struggles and triumphs that led to our independence. Celebrating helps us appreciate what we have and understand the history that shaped our nation.
I remember last year, I went to a big parade downtown with my friends. It was amazing to see everyone so excited and patriotic. What about you, Mom? What's your favorite Independence Day memory?
That sounds wonderful, Evelyn. One of my favorite memories is from when you were a little girl. We used to have these big family barbecues. Everyone would come over and we had this huge feast. I loved seeing the joy on your face when the fireworks started. I wonder how Independence Day was celebrated in the past. Mom, what was it like during your time?
Oh, during my time, things were a bit different. When I was young, around the 1960s and 70s, we didn't have the same kind of grand parades or extravagant fireworks. We had smaller community gatherings and picnics in the local park. It was more about spending time with neighbors and enjoying simple pleasures. For example, I remember the 1976 bicentennial celebrations. There were a lot of patriotic decorations and everyone was so spirited, but it still had that close-knit community feel.
Yes, Sarah, that was quite something. When I was young, in the 1930s and 40s, our Independence Day was even simpler. We didn't have the technology for big fireworks displays, and during the war years, celebrations were quite subdued. We'd gather for a communal meal, sing patriotic songs, and listen to speeches. It was very much about community and national unity. I think about how different it would have been with today's technology and social media if we'd had the internet and smartphones back then. It would have been fascinating. We could have shared our celebrations with people across the country instantly. I think it would have made the day feel even more connected and grander.
I agree, Mom. Having modern technology would have allowed us to access more information about our history and participate in larger celebrations, even if we were in small towns. The ability to see live broadcasts or join virtual events would have been incredible.
That's true, Grandma. Today, we have live streams of parades from across the country, and social media helps us share our celebrations with friends and family far away. What do you think about that, Evelyn?
It's really cool to think about. We can watch fireworks shows from different cities online, and apps even help us find the best spots to watch local parades. It's like the whole country is celebrating together, even if we're not physically in the same place. Grandma and great-grandma, do you have any questions about how we celebrate now?
Yes, Evelyn, how do young people today feel about the historical aspects of the holiday? Do you think they still appreciate the significance behind the celebrations?
I think many do. Great-grandma, especially if they learn about it in school or from their families. There's definitely a focus on the fun aspects like fireworks and barbecues, but I think people are also interested in the history, especially when it's presented in an engaging way.
I see. Well, I think there's a lot of value in the way we celebrated in the past. It was very personal and community-oriented. Maybe today's celebrations could benefit from incorporating more local traditions and community events.
I agree, Mom. It's great that technology connects us, but sometimes the personal touch gets lost. We could blend the old and new by having more neighborhood gatherings while also enjoying the larger, connected celebrations.
That's a great idea, Mom and Grandma. We could keep the traditional aspects, like community picnics, and add modern touches like live-streamed national events. It could make the holiday more inclusive and meaningful.
Definitely. Maybe we can create community events that are shared online, so people can join in no matter where they are. We could use social media to organize and promote these events, bringing the personal connection and the broader celebration together. To sum up, we've talked about how Independence Day celebrations have evolved over time. Great-grandma and grandma share their memories of simpler, more community-focused celebrations, while today we have grander events and the help of technology to connect us. We all agree that combining the personal touch of past traditions with the connectivity of modern tools could make Independence Day even more special. Thank you everyone for sharing your stories and insights. And to all our viewers, thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our discussion and feel inspired to celebrate Independence Day in your own unique way. Have a wonderful holiday and see you next time.